legislative framework in the sphere of property rights in Azerbaijan, problems, negligence of executive powers, illegal seizure of citizens' properties, experience of local courts and European Court of Human Rights in this area were the main topics of discussion at the roundtable held in the Parkin Hotel on July 16th. The forum on the topic of protection of property rights by the court, success and challenges, held as a completion of the U.S. Embassy-supported project, was attended by a number of MPs, representatives of some executive agencies, experts, well-known lawyers and jurists. Only 3 to 5% of the decisions regarding the property issues passed by the Azerbaijani courts can be considered fair. A part of those decisions are affected by personal relationships. As a rule, local courts do not grant the claims against the state oil company, executive power of Baku City, land committee and property committee. Many decisions of the European Court of Human Rights stay unexecuted. The current of minister's decision regarding enforcement of the bill and the law on the acquisition of lands for state needs is a positive case. But a lot of problems do stay in the area of the execution of the laws and judicial review, said the president of the Azerbaijani Lawyers Association, Annagi Hajibayli. It is a vain talk to claim that property rights are protected in Azerbaijan in light of so many violations. Property rights are violated even in the process of laying out parks, said MP Fazil Gazanfaroglu. It was noted that there are 500,000 constructions in Baku without deeds and addresses. The number of them is higher in the regions. It creates a problem between the government and citizens. Hundreds of complaints have been sent to the European Court of Human Rights about property issues. Azerbaijani government has not executed more than 50 decisions of the European courts, while on the other hand, people get sentenced to community service of 220 hours for not executing the rulings of local courts, said the chief of the Legal Education Society, Intugam Aliyev. The experts talked about the illegal seizure of citizens' houses by the IDPs and the importance of the execution of court decisions in this regard. There are programs about the resettlement of IDPs and this program is being executed, said Ali Husseinov, the head of the Committee on Legal Policy and State Building of the Parliament. It was mentioned that 40,000 cases of compulsory resettlement were recorded in Baku during the last years. Majority of the legal violations occurred during the construction of the Flag Square. The road leading to the Flag Square was constructed under the pretense of extending the Baku-Elat highway. $64 million were allocated on the construction of 2 kilometers of the road, while each of the 28 soldier families living there received only $10,000 in compensation for eviction. Lawyer Anar Gasımlı in his term talked about the violations of property laws during the construction of the Shakhtar tourism complex, where the compensation was determined at only 24 minutes per 100 square meter of land, whereas the real cost of the lands in this area is a few $1,000s. 81 families raised claims in the court. 9 of the claimants died since then, but the court still has not reviewed the claims, said the lawyer. Lawyer Irada Javadova noted that the highest compensation paid to the citizens in Baku is 1,500 minutes per 1 square meter, whereas the amount you have to pay for 1 square meter in a building built in the same area is 15,000 minutes, said the lawyer.